Good morning, students. This is Venkat. Welcome to social class. Today I am going to start the third lesson in your class, that is landform. What lesson I am going to start? That landform. What is meant by a landform? We are living on Earth. We know that we all are living on Earth. The Earth is not having that equal places in everywhere. It means in some places we have the high areas, in some areas we have the low areas, in some areas the land was flat, means equal. It means in some places we found these biggest trees, and some places we found these small low areas. These are the things we can form this. Now come to that, in our lesson today we are going to learn that landforms. It means, for example, the landforms will divide it into three, that's plains, plateaus, and third one is mountains. First, I will explain that what is meant by plains, plateaus, mountains. The flat surface, they fall on the earth everywhere equal to that almost sea level. So it means this is called as a flat surface. If you go to that East Godavari, West Godavari side and Krishna side, there we found this flat surface. There we are going to form that that land is going to be used for agricultural purpose. Take an example, we have a river like Krishna and Godavari rivers. So the areas which is near to that Krishna and Godavaris, there also we can find this flat surface, and also that near of Ganga river also we have that Ganga plain, or it's called Gangetic plain, that is also flat surface. Similarly, a plain means equal surface throughout the area. The flat surface, this flat surface are useful for agricultural purpose also. So, Indo-Gangetic plain, Brahmaputra plain, Indus plain, Krishna and Godavari plain, these all things are called as plains. Plateaus means having that somewhat high areas. High and low areas are called as plateaus. See, we are the people, we are living in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a part of plateau. Then you can say that Telangana is also a part of plateau. It means we are the people are living on the Deccan plateau. We found this in some areas, some of the biggest rocks and high areas, in some places low lying areas. So because Hyderabad topography and terrain, Telangana topography and terrain are suitable for construction of tanks. It means here that lands, the landscape is also one of the area. It is not a flat surface. It is having that low and high areas. That example was Deccan Plateau, where we are living. Because this is in a plateau, is formed with the rocks. Our Hyderabad, we found this in Hyderabad, we found these biggest rocks and some different type of terrain. Come to that example for plateaus was Deccan Plateau, Malwa Plateau. These are some different type of plateaus can found in the region of India. And mountains, we know that mountain means biggest mountain, high areas covers with the biggest rocks. Compare with the plateaus. For example, if this is a plateau, this looks like in the mountains. In the region of Telangana, also we have that mountains like Shatmala hills that you can find in the region of Adilabad. Shatmala hills. And also we know that famous, that you can say that Anantagiri hills. That's in the region of Vikarabad. And the next one is Kandikal, that's in the region of Peddapalli. And Professor Jayasenkar district also. So one more time, the landforms are divided into three. One is called plains, plateaus and mountains. Plains are flat surface, and these plains are using for agricultural purpose. And plateaus also we can found, and we have it, the people, we are living in Telangana, and Telangana is a part of plateau, that is Deccan Plateau. And in the region of India we have one plateau that is called as Deccan Plateau, Malwa Plateau. And also the next one is called mountains. Mountains are having that high and slope areas. Example, we have the Shatmala Hills, the Anantagiri Hills and Kandikali Hills. These are some different type of hills also can found. And also the next one is small one, delta. What is meant by delta? Delta is a one which is formed because of the two rivers. Take an example, this is called as Krishna river, this is called as Godavari river. When this Krishna and Godavari flows towards the seaside, before of joining into the sea, it forms an area, and this looks like a delta. So before of joining into the ocean, these waters will form the deltas. It means delta is a place which is formed because of the rivers. The rivers brought some different type of mud and the rocks. So one more time, rivers, any rivers like Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri, Pennar, anything, any river which they are going before joining into the sea. Take an example, this is called as Godavari. Before joining into the river, it forms like a delta. This is a delta, and this area is also suitable for cultivation. So one more thing, so here in class 6 we are going to be learning that based upon the landforms, they given the 3 lessons. The first lesson we have that just introduction of the landforms. That landform in the sense what is a landform, and they given that example based upon the landforms. The first landform is plain, and based upon the plain we have one lesson, and they gave that one village. And also we have that Deccan Plateau, otherwise called as Plateau region. They gave one more village. For example of plateau, they gave one more village, and also mountain, also they gave that one more village. So in this concept we learned that what is plain, what is plateaus, what is mountains, and also I gave some different type of examples of plain and plateau and also the mountains. And the next I explained that delta. Delta is a place which is formed, the river is formed area before joining into the ocean, and that is called as delta. Now we are going to be learn that one of the concept of this based upon this lesson, that is penamakuru. So what is our lesson? Penamakuru. Penamakuru is a village that is example of plain area. That's example of plain area. So Penamakuru is a village that you can found in the region of Krishna district, near of Uyyuru town. So first I will explain that what is Penamakuru. Those who prepared this concept, they gave that explanation of this lesson in some different how they made. Similarly, I also will explain in the same way. Those who prepared this lesson, they started their journey from Vijayawada. They started their journey from Vijayawada to Uyyuru, They travel 16 kilometers distance. They cross that Bandar Canal. So they started their journey from Vijayawada to Oyuru, and from Oyuru to Penamakuru it's just only that 3 kilometers distance only. From Oyuru to Penamakuru just for 3 kilometers, and when they are coming here they cross that Bandar Canal also, because this is in the canal come from the Krishna river, because this is a village that you can found in the region of Krishna district, near is a part of is near of Krishna river also. And how this Krishna river is goes from this near of this village. So Bandar Canal, otherwise called as canal, it can be travels. She is called as a village plan, north, then west, then south and east. North, south, east and west. Canal come from the northwest of the village. Canal starts from the northwest of the village and it goes towards to the southeast of the village. Starts from northwest and it travels to the southeast, because this northwest was height area, having that more height. This is called as low-lying area. Clear or not? Did you get the point? So one more time. Penamakuru is a village that you can found in the region of Krishna district, near to the Oyuru. Those who prepare this lesson, they explain that how they reached to the Penamakuru. They started the journey from Vijayawada to Oyuru, 16 kilometers distance, and from Oyuru to Penamakuru only 3 kilometers distance. While coming towards this village, they cross the Bandar Canal also, because Bandar Canal is also one canal which travels from this village also, means like a Krishna river. Thus, if imagine that this is called as village, the canal starts from the northwestern side. She is called as north, she is called as west, because it is a north, west, south, east, and village the canal come from the northwestern side, and it can travel towards the town that's in the southeastern side. And this canal is providing water for this village. So because of that factor, this village is going to get that more water. So there no need to depend upon rainwater and no need to depend upon borewell. The completely they will provide that tank water, otherwise river water only. Come to that now, soils. Soils of this village. There are two important soils. One is called as alluvial soil. Alluvial soil, otherwise called as Vandru Bhumi. Alluvial soil, otherwise called as Vandru Bhumi. This alluvial soil is having that capacity to hold the water for long time. So it means this soil is very good for farming, particularly the paddy is a one crop that can grow particularly in the areas of alluvial soils only. So this is a Penamakuru. Penamakuru village is having that more alluvial soils, and alluvial soil is very good, rich in the nutrients and very good for growing of crops like a paddy also. This soil will hold the water for long time also. Next one is black soils, otherwise called Nalla Regadi Bhumi. First one is alluvial soils. Alluvial soils are very good in this area, and that is it can be hold that long time of water, and this village is having that more alluvial soils. Next one is second soil that you can find in this village was black soil, or else called Nalla Regadi Bhumi that you can find in this region of Penamakuru. This is also a very good soil, and the soil is having that very smooth, and 15 feet of the soil, black soil will be there. It means if you keep the hand, that can be, it means this soil is not having that more rocks. So this is also having that this soil is not required that more water, because this soil can hold the water for long days. After the rainfall, this soil is going to get the crops. Because of that reason, this soil is called a self-plowing soil also. It means plowing is just we plow. When we plow this land, we are going to get that after the plow only we can use for cultivation. Here the greatness of this soil was the black cotton soil or a black soil can, after the rainfall, that without plow this soil is going to get the crops. That's the greatness of the soil. That's why it is called as self-plowing soil. So there are main two important soils. One is alluvial soil and second one is black soil. Alluvial soil is called as Ondru Bhumi. Black soil is called as Nalla Regadi Bhumi. And that two soils can fall in the middle of the village, otherwise in the region of southern side, and also in this side of southeastern side of the village. They have that sandy soil, otherwise called as Isuka Nelalu. Sandy soils otherwise called as Isuka Nelalu. So these are the three important soils can found in the region of Penamakuru. So one more time, what are the soils can found in the region of Penamakuru? There are two important soil and one more minor soil, that is sandy soil. First, alluvial soil, that's Ondru Bhumi. Second, black soil, otherwise called as Nalla Regadi Bhumi. The last one is called as sandy soils or Isuka Nelalu that you can find in the region of Penamakuru. Come to that, what are the situation of this village? This village is going to get the good rainfall because of the southwest monsoon. Because we have two types of monsoon. One is southwest monsoon, one is called as northeast monsoon. How many monsoons we have there? Southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. Because of southwest monsoon, throughout the India is going to get the rainfall, particularly in the region of Penamakuru also. Good rainfall comes because of southwest monsoon, that's from the month of June to October. So because of southwest monsoon, very good rainfall comes in the region of that Penamakuru, particularly from the month of June to October. And October to May, there is no much rainfall that starts from the northeast. A little bit rainfall comes because of the northeast monsoon. So how many rainfalls are there? There are two rainfalls. One is southwest, one is called as northeast. Southwest rainfall gives that more rainfall in the region of Penamakuru, and northeast rainfall is giving that less rainfall in the region of northeastern side of the Penamakuru. And also called as low areas of this village, called as what are the crops they are going to be grown. There is a called as two crops, salva and darwa. What are the crops? Salva and darwa. Salva in few months and darwa is called as few months. In the time of salva, they are going to be cultivate the paddy. There are two seasons of crop seasons. One is salva and one is called as darwa. Salva time they are going to be grow paddy, and darwa time they are going to be grow paddy and pulses. Pulses means papulu, like Bengal gram, green gram, urad dal. These are all the things they are going to be grow. So two important seasons, salva and darwa. Salva time they are going to be they are going to be grow paddy, and Darwa time they are going to be grow paddy and also the pulses. And they're also having that one more, you can say that summer season, otherwise it is called as that summer, it's called third season, let's say real. So here this summer time they are going to be grow some turmeric and some other different type of crops, also particularly vegetables and fruits will grow in the month of summer time. Come to the next one more. What is the groundwater capacity in the region of Penamakuru? In the region of Penamakuru, low areas are going to get the water, and these low areas will get the canal water they can use for cultivation, and high areas it is not easy to get the canal water. They will dig the borewells. For digging the borewell also very less expenditure, 15 to 20 feet only they will get the water for digging the borewell. So because the groundwater is very high in the region of Penamakuru, because of high water they are going to be get the water between the 15 feet to 20 feet only they'll get the water. So here maximum people they are not suffering with the groundwater. So it means some of the people they will use the canal water, some people rainwater, and some of the people they dig the borewell, but even there is no much expenditure because the groundwater is available on the top layer between 15 to 20 feet. But nowadays, because of the more usage, because of the less rainfall, this one was increased to the 100 to 150 feet. And what are the types of paddy they can grow in the region of Penamakuru? Types of paddies like MTU and 2716, Swarna and BPD. These are some different type of paddy type they are growing. We are saying the Karno Sona, Sona Masuri, this type of things. The people of Penamakuru they will grow this type of paddy. What are the different type of vegetables they are growing that? Almost all the vegetables they will grow in the areas of Penamakuru. In Telugu we are calling as dondakaya, bitter gourd, and also the lady's fingers and brinjals. These are some even that cabbage, carrot, some different type of vegetables they grow in the region of Penamakuru. Then what about fruits? So fruits means we know that that side is very famous for banana, like a small banana, and also sapota, and Goa means jamakaya. So Goa, sapota, and banana, and this type of fruits also they'll grow in the region of Penamakuru. And who are the people of having that more land in this village? Actually, in the region of Penamakuru, there are 750 families are there. Out of 750 families, the 10 families are having that 10 and more than 10 acres of land, and 150 families they have that 5 and less than 5 and above 5 acres land is there, and balanced people they don't have that even 1 acre of land also. It means out of 750, 160 people they have the land, remaining people they don't have the land. So those who are not having the land, they are depending upon the other provisions. Even in your textbook they gave in some different type of pictures. See that there are some people like rich people, they are living the houses like houses of farmers, and as huts are living by the people those who are having that less income, houses of small farmers, roads and houses. So those who are having the rich landlords are having the big houses, and farmers and other people they have the less houses. So those who are not having that much land, they are depending upon the animal husbandry. In animal husbandry means cows, buffaloes. These are the rearing of these all the animals. They will sell the milk and curd and ghee. They'll get that money. So not only a farming in the region of Penamakuru, and also they have some other professions like animal husbandry, and also called as basket weaving and pig rearing and fishing, and also poultry. Poultry means kola pempakam. Poultry is very famous. We know that how we are eating the chicken. So that is also one of the important one. The eggs and chicken is come from the poultry only. See that there are one of the important poultry that you can find in the region of Penamakuru. 80,000 hens in the poultry, and every day they are going to be produce the 50,000 eggs, and these are the chicken hens and also the eggs. They are exporting to the other states also, from the Vijayawada to other states like Assam, Bihar. Even that the chicken drops also can be used for the fishing also. And even that there is a rice mills, and rice mill is also there because paddy is very good in the region of Penamakuru. And there are some people, they are also living the life with the transportation, car, lorry and autos. And there are some of the people is also maintaining that kirana shop. These all the things. So one more time I will revise. Today I covered that Penamakuru lesson before of starting the Penamakuru, and I given the definitions of what is plain, plateau and mountains, and examples also. Plain is a flat surface, and plateau is also having somewhat high areas and low areas. Mountain is having that more height and more low areas, slopes will be there. And come to that, and I also explained the delta, how the delta is going to form. That delta is formed because of the rivers. The river brought wastage and the debris. It is going to be filled up with the low-lying areas that is formed like a plain. But before of joining that, this is also like a one delta shape, and I given one picture also before. And I gave an example of this lesson plain, that is a Penamakuru, and how we have reached to the Penamakuru from Vijayawada to Oyuru to Penamakuru, and we learned that soils of this Penamakuru and groundwater, people's living style like groundwater, crops, soils, and also come to that animal rearing, and which type of vegetables they are growing that, and fruits, who are the owners, how many people are having the owners, and the house style, and the poultry and the rice mill. In every village we found that different type of professions, but you can compare with your village. We can note that is your village comes in the plain area or else plateau region, otherwise mountain regions, and what are the professions of people in your village, how they are living. These all the things we are going to be get. So if you are going to be visited in your any village, write about your village, types of soils, the fruits which they are growing in their village, the vegetables, the capacity of groundwater, the canal or the river which is going from your village, and different type of professions. These are the things you can write, like that is one of the project I'm going to be allotting you. So before of seeing this lesson, once revise the lesson, and you have a online class that is called as live class. In the live class we are going to meet, the doubts is going to be clarified there. Thank you.